Hey, Kuz. You said the other day you've been here as long as any of the Lakers on this roster. What do you think it's going to be like tomorrow walking into Staples Center for a playoff game, a real playoff game with fans?
It's going to be fun. Obviously, not going to be the 20,000 that we have at capacity. Not even sure it's going to be like Phoenix from a capacity standpoint, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. I'm really excited for it. I think we're all excited for it. Organization is excited, and hasn't really been a playoff game in 7, 8, 9 years. So, we're definitely happy.
Okay. Do we have any other questions? Dave McMenamin, please.
Kyle, you haven't scored much this series, but obviously you guys won last game and you're still contributing. If this was happening a couple years ago and you didn't have many points through the first 2 games of the series, would you feel the same way maybe that you feel about it now? Well, you're still doing your job even if the points aren't showing.
Yeah, I mean, my role on this team is not to, it's not necessarily scoring the ball. Obviously, if you look from an attempt standpoint, the ball hasn't necessarily found me, and that's okay. I just have trust that it will eventually, but my thing is obviously contributing on that defensive end, which I have been, and just doing those little things to help us get wins and playing championship style basketball, and I'm okay with that. So.
And next up, Bill Orm, please.
Kyle, I just noticed in the T-shirt, obviously, you guys are the defending champs, but is there any extra meaning behind you pulling out that T-shirt in the middle of this series or at this stage of the playoffs?
No.
Worth a try.
Mm-mm.
Okay, Mark Medina.
Hey Kyle, good to see you. Hey, I got a off-court topic here on mental health. I was wondering, how would you compare what this challenge of this season's been like compared to the bubble, and what's been any approaches you've taken to try to deal with these tough circumstances?
I mean, it's a lot better, a lot more, a lot less from a mental health standpoint. I think in a bubble, kind of felt like prison, and couldn't leave. Only ate about 3 or 4 of the same meals every single day for 3 months. Didn't see family. So, that was really tough. But, this year's been like any regular year, honestly. I've been living my life. So, it's been good.
Okay, BT, please.
I know it's only 2 games in the playoffs, but how difficult does that period be to try to repeat? And do you think it'd be challenging going forward to try to get this title back again?
100%. It's going to be tough. I think they always say that the first one is easy and the second one is, is tough. Because, teams understand who you are. They understand how you win. They understand, what you're trying to do defensively and what makes you good. And, we've seen that the first 2 games of this early playoffs with us. I think, off our double teams and our traps, that first game they did a really good job of countering it and figuring out what the open areas were and the gaps within that. And, it's a fun challenge though for us. It's like chess or a puzzle. Just trying to figure out where it is and put the pieces where they need to be. And we did that the second game. So.
Okay, we'll just take a couple more here. We have Alan Sliwa.
Hey, Kuz, as you kind of mentioned, your game, the way it evolves and just sacrificing whatever it takes to win an NBA championship, do you still find within just the flow of the offense, you think there's times that you can be more aggressive, there are more opportunities, or that's not on the top of your mind right now?
I mean, I'm always constantly trying to think and figure out ways, you know, obviously it's not ideal for me to go a game and only shoot the ball 2 or 3 times. Obviously, you know, keeping it 100, but you know, I just got to find ways. You know, I'm constantly moving on the court. You know, and just trusting that the ball and that energy of moving is going to find me. Whether that's cutting to the middle of the rim, running the floor every time. You know, certain situations. You know, being aggressive but making the right read. You know, there's been a bunch of plays this series. I may get in the paint, thinking to score, but there's a teammate open and I'm hitting them, and that's just the right basketball play. And you know, and I'm fine with that, because at the end of the day, that's, you know, if I get in the paint, a teammate shoots the ball, we get 3 points, and we get 3 points, and we get back on defense, try to get stops, and those plays add up. And yeah, so, you know, just gotta keep finding it and keep trusting that the ball is gonna find me, and you know, hopefully it does in the right situations.
Okay, Kyle, do you have a follow-up question?
Yeah, I do. A little bit of a follow-up to Mark's question earlier. Frank told us earlier this week that he thinks that some of the routines of the season have been more draining than maybe guys have let on during the course of the regular season. Now that you guys are sort of under this new designation with your vaccinations, that fans are coming back into the building, that, you know, that playoff chess match is starting, does it feel like there's something lifting for the group in terms of, I don't know, the freedom you have, or something that, you know, just past the grind of the regular season?
I guess. I mean, I guess. I know. I feel like, you know, for majority of us, you know, so some of us have been vaccinated, you know, earlier than others, and you know, some are, you know, finally catching up to the whole entire group. And you know, I can honestly only speak for myself on this type of topic, but you know, I've been, like I said, just living my life. You know, it's been fine. So.